Teetering on the brink, this home in Mexico City is meters away from being swallowed up by a gaping sinkhole. Neighbors crowd around as emergency workers hurry to fill it. It's not an uncommon sight in this working-class neighborhood of Álvaro Obregón. It's one of the city's most crowded neighborhoods and one of the most precarious, where abandoned mines lie meters below hundreds of makeshift homes. Engineer Gustavo Guerrero and his men inspect this mine discovered several months ago after being alerted by people in the neighborhood.
It's a difficult problem and an urgent one. We can't just fill in the hole. We know that it's there and it's dangerous.
The abandoned mine is 18 meters below the surface and more than 200 meters wide, and it could take months to secure it. People most likely started mining here in the 1930s, and what they were looking for was material to build houses throughout the city. So far, 900 mines have been discovered, but city officials tell us they have no idea how many actually exist. That's because the construction companies didn't keep records. Lupita moved here 40 years ago, and although she always knew mines existed, she had no idea her home sits on top of one.
At first, I was frightened, but the engineers told me to trust them because the mine is deep below the surface, so nothing will happen.
Mines aren't the only threats below the surface. A broken sewage pipe created this gaping hole in the middle of a busy avenue. One of the main reasons why the surface is so fragile in this city is because it's built on top of a huge lake. In the mid-15th century, when the Spanish invaded, they drained the water, but left a complicated hydraulic system. Many buildings throughout the city are literally sinking because they were built on a weak foundation. Back in Álvaro Obregón, Lupita watches anxiously as workers cover up the mine. Despite assurances, she says she still lies awake at night, worrying that the mine could collapse and swallow her up. Rachel Levin, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.